in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another spring training edition between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. So the Pirates coming in at 6-8 of the spring because, like I said, a lot of times, spring training really doesn't really matter. Depends on, like you say, who. It's like kind of like evaluation period, I would say, and also get a lot of stuff in. But before we go into it, if you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also check out the All-Star Sports Network. It's linked in the pinned comment right here, or check in the description down below. But with that being said, we're going to get ready for our first pitch in a few minutes, so get the scoreboard up on screen. So far, all right, so it's been kind of fun doing some Philly spring training games. And also Monday the 13th, I will be live with Next Shift Randy, one of our newest board members here on the All-Star Sports Network. For Team USA taking on the Canadian national team. So it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing that game together and stuff like that. And like I said, I got a couple other streams. I'll be back at it again later, 2 other streams as well. with Friday Night SmackDown later tonight at 8 o'clock. And then, obviously 10:30, I will have Randy and my boy, Always Arizona Sports, for the Raptors and Lakers. So you guys don't want to stick that as well. But to go over the starting lineups for, oh, hang on, I feel like I fucked up something, did I? Oh, nope, never mind. I thought I screwed something up. Maybe. All right. Boom, boom. All right, so the starting lineups you had. All right, hang on.
What's right for long term? It's a long season, so we gotta take the precautions now and make sure I'm healthy to the middle towards the end of the year. Be able to grow. The brain is also known as like a.
So I was seeing right now, Painter on talking about his right UCL sprain. So.
It's pretty mild. That's kind of what we had it as, and this kind of something we're gonna take cautiously and make sure we don't rush anything.
But for the start lineups for the Pittsburgh Pirates, you have O'Neal Cruz leading off, Castro hitting second, G-Man Choi hitting third, Connor Joe hitting fourth, Kyle Mitchell fifth, Miguel Andujar hitting sixth, Travis Swaggerty hitting seventh, Owings hitting eighth, and Heineman rounding out the bottom of the order for the Pittsburgh Pirates starting nine. But so for your starting pitchers for this afternoon is JT Brubaker for the Pirates. Yeah, apparently we can't get away from you guys too. So I mean, it's gonna be fun. But it'll be JT Brubaker going against Zach Wheeler on the bump this afternoon. And if it's crazy enough, if you have the ground opening up for you guys, we cannot get away from him either. So. And the first pitch to O'Neal Castro. First pitch to deep left. Ah, wow. First pitch swinging out of the ballpark. So first pitch, leadoff homer for O'Neal Cruz. Well, that was something. First pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Rodolfo Castro. And for those who don't remember, that little bit of funny incident with him and his phone in his back pocket, and chops it on the ground to second. And Kinger with easy play to first for out number 1. All right. Well, shout out to the 3 that's in the chat, though, man. Damn. So right now, 3 pitches in. We're already a 1-0 game, but like I said, this is why I think the spring training is a good thing for a lot of teams. Kind of get the kinks out and stuff like that. So now we got G-Man Choi, and the first pitch is just a bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes on that curveball. So Shelton, obviously the manager of the Pirates, and that's high. 2 balls, no strikes. And that is it there. 2 balls, 1 strike at 96 from Zach Wheeler. And the 2-1 pitch, that is popped out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. What's good, Dante? What is good? So Zach Wheeler so far this spring, 2 starts, 0-1 record. Like I said, stuff's inflated. I mean, 2-2 pitch, and that is a bit low, 3-2. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. That is fouled off at 96 from Zach Wheeler. But shout out to the 4 that's coming in, man. Shout out to everybody. Count still holds full. We are we're at 9 total pitches in for Zach Wheeler so far. So might get a couple innings here or there. And the 3-2 pitch once more. That is fouled back. So now it still holds 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch. That's popped up. Guthrie into shallow left, and we'll make the catch for out number 2. And that'll be pitch number 11 from Zach Wheeler. Okay, so next we got the first baseman Connor Joe, coming up for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hey, actually, former Colorado Rocky at that, coming to the Pirates. Right now, hitting 286 on the spring. You got Cal Mitchell waiting behind, and the first pitch. Chops on the ground to third. And Bo would make a nice, spectacular play for out number 3. So despite that, despite that little bobble by Bohm, still makes the play. All right, 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left for the Pirates. Now time for the Fighting Phils to take their shot here in the bottom of the first. All right. Okie dokie. So for the Phillies starting 9, you have Brandon Marsh leading off, Hoskins hitting second, Bohm third, Castellanos fourth, Derek Hall fifth, Kingery sixth. You got Josh Harrison hitting seventh, John Hicks, the catcher, hit eighth, and then you have Dalton Guthrie rounding up the bottom of the order. And yeah, so that'll be your starting 9 with Wheeler on the bump. Well, got to get that out of the way, so it'll be fun. It's going to be fun. Shout out to as well. But like I said, I'll be live for the World Baseball Classic this coming Monday, 10 o'clock Eastern time with Next Shift Randy for my Team USA taking on Team Canada. Because we've seen so far teams that, let's be real, don't look good. Some just completely looking dominant. I mean, Team Japan, Samurai Japan. I mean, because I know it's crazy. And it's crazy too that they actually take baseball really seriously over in Japan. And same with Korea, but Korea at the same time too, they don't have that much depth a lot of times. And jeez, I mean, we've looked at the final score between Korea and Japan, even though they have a bit of a rivalry during the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, Korea got their ass whooped, for lack of a better term. 13-4 was the final between Japan and Korea, with Japan moving to 2-0 in the World Baseball Classic tournament. And Marsh swings at the first pitch and fouls it out of play. No balls, 1 strike off of JT Brubaker. And the 0-1 pitch from Brubaker, it is a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Brubaker so far 2 starts this spring, 0-1 record, has pitched 5 innings, 3.60 ERA, 9 strikeouts to 1 walk. Off the glove of Brubaker, that's going to be an infield base hit. That was scorched right up the middle. I mean, look, if you try not to do too much, hit it right back where it came from. Yeah, you'll want to see pictures. Yo, what's good, Steve? Yeah, trust me, I've been a part of that on a couple more than a handful of occasions throughout my career. So Reese Hoskins so far hit 273 on the spring. Obviously coming off that little, I think obviously that small meniscus. Obviously this is going to be a big year. Should be a big year or make a break it year for Hoskins. And the first pitch is on the outside corner, strike one, no balls, and one strike to Reese Hoskins. And here comes the 0-1 pitch from Brubaker. 5 seconds on the pitch timer. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses on the slider for strike two. Big outs down, no balls, 2 strikes to Reese Hoskins. And the pitch, that is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, they did feel some bumps again this year in Pittsburgh. They do have some young players, but they may have some lumps that they have to contend with. Well, they didn't do a lot with their rotation. I don't think that they're hoping that a guy like Yoanzi Contreras.
Okay, so they got to count 1 ball, 2 strikes with 8 seconds right now on the pitch timer. And a quick throw over. That's the first disengagement. I think it's like you're limited to like 2 pickoffs per the new rule. And that is, did he go? No, he did not. So he holds the swing and evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is in there called strike 3. I don't know what the fuck are you looking at, Reese. So, and that kind of brings Alec Boehm up to the plate. So the proper rotation for the Pirates going into 2023 could be JT Brubaker, Mitch Keller, Vince. Oh, Jesus Christ. Vince Velasquez, Rich Hill, and Ronesy Contreras. Good Lord, that is not even great either. Woo! Not mentioning any words there. And that is fouled off the mask. No balls, 1 strike.
6 RBIs. He's hitting .318. Yeah, really impressed by the way he's been driving the ball. Obviously, he uses the middle of the field very well, and has done it his whole career. But now he's driving some of those balls out of the ballpark, which is a great sign for the young man.
And that is low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Boehm. And that were 10 total pitches thrown by JT Brubaker. And the 0-1, the 1-1 pitch, that is low, 2-1. Yeah, you ain't wrong, RQ. Mavs are just kind of been very disappointing, for lack of a better term. So the count's out 2 balls and a strike to Alec Boehm here. And the pitch, that is low in the dirt, 3-1. And that gets away, but it's not far enough for Brandon Marsh to advance. Now Alec Boehm, now it still had to count 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, that's kind of Alec Boehm in the nutshell for you. Might take 1 good hack, and most times than not, it might work out a walk. So we'll see how that goes here. With 7 seconds on the pitch timer, with the 3-1 count. And that is fouled back. No, it's a full count. Because, man, Brandon Marsh had a good jump to take second base. For me, if I was in Bowman in that situation, let him take second. I would say I would just take the strike and exactly.
Yeah, there's definitely a delay. as far as when they're starting the clock compared to other days. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And here comes the 3-2 pitch. And we get a
That's the
second throw over.
See there, the delay was probably about 2 seconds. Previously, it was 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that does give the pitcher a little additional time.
And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Again. What's good, Daniel? What is up? Yep, now it is a balk because of that disengagement rule. Yeah, so you're limited. Okay, so for those who don't know what the rule's all about, you're allowed, if your pitchers are allowed 2 pickoffs. Any more than that is considered a balk. Just to kind of keep a lot of things up to speed. So that's pretty much about it. And the 3-2 pitch. Outside strike 3. What do we do? What the fuck are we looking at? Now we got Nick Castellanos now coming up as well. And the first pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes. All right, so we can count 1-0 count. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. That is shot foul. It is a really weird sound, though, especially during spring training. One more pitch, swings and misses, strike 2.
Spring training for all this time. That's right. 1 ball, 2 strikes with a runner at second. Phillies down 1-0 here.
And the 1-2 pitch. And strike 3. Man, where's the approach in this? All right. So the Phillies go down scorers in the bottom of the first. Because, Paul. Okay. All right, so we're going to the top of the second. Still 1-0 game. Also, can't have a light paper plate without lunch, so that was some fish sticks and fries for lunch. Okay. Oh. Shout out to the 5 total people that's been in here, though. Yeah, that's true. And let's see. What else we get? Let's see. What else we got? While we're in commercial break and stuff like that, again, kind of give you guys a little bit of what I had planned. We're back from commercial break. And the first pitch in there for strike one. So that's it. So that's right. And also commercial breaks are going to be a little bit quicker as well, because of that as well. The count's now no balls in a strike to Cal Mitchell. And the 0-1 pitch from Wheeler, that is shot foul. Oof. That's going to sting for a little bit. And you had they can't. Yeah, Mitchell, I feeling that. Hey, happy Friday to you too, Earl. And the 0-2 pitch, that's called strike three. And that'll be the first strikeout for Zach Wheeler this afternoon. One away here in the top of the second. And just that backdoor slider just blocks him up. Trust me. Now, you too, man. I appreciate that. And the first pitch is swung on a miss for strike one from Miguel Andujar on a 96 mile an hour sinker from Zach Wheeler. So last season, 140 games from Miguel Andujar, 235 average, 1 home run, 17 RBIs. And the 0-1 pitch, that is off the glove. 1 ball, 1 strike. That is the count's not even 1 ball, 1 strike here at the top of the second. And the pitch, it's a bit outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Shout out to the 8 total people that is watching the stream, because we're also coming to you live from, not just from the Phillies Sports Podcast, we're also coming to you live from the Let's Talk Sports channel and the All-Star Sports, and that is lying into the right center, and that's going to be dropping down for a base hit. That'll be the 3rd hit for Miguel Andujar this spring. So now we got a 1-out single. So now coming up is Travis Swagger, the number 7 hitter for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now the idea right now is try to roll a double play and get out of the inning. Appreciate that, Earl. And the first pitch. And that'll be a first pitch strike one on a bunt attempt by Travis Swaggerty, which nowadays, let's be real, no one never sees bunts anymore nowadays. That's just the way that I see it. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. That is strike 2. And try to do a back pick, but that's and that is a bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the guy's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And you got another showing. Good old Chris Wheeler, man. And the first pick off by Wheeler. So now be that's the first disengagement. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Castellanos to the track, and that is gone. So 3-0. So Pirates now take a 3-0 lead here in the top of the second.
He's got it up into the air, and it's jet stream on the right. Yeah, it's pretty good extension by Swagger. Not known for his power, but he pops that one out of the ballpark.
And the first pitch is a bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Chris Owings, the number 8 hitter. Then you got Taylor, and you got Heineman waiting on deck for the Pirates. Weird. That's weird to say, but I appreciate that, though, because we're trying to grow the network as well. Now we got, here comes the 2-0 pitch. That is chopped foul. Now let's count 2 balls and a strike.
He's at the same level. It's not like he's standing up on something. That's like you hugging Nate.
And the 2-1 pitch from Wheeler is swung on a miss for a strike 2. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Chris Owings. So far, last season with the Orioles, a 107 batting average. Jesus Christ. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. That is strikeout number 2. Oh, fuck. For Zach Wheeler. Ah.
Spent time with the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates last year, 62 games.
And that is a rocket of a foul ball. So no balls, 1 strike to Heineman. And that is fouled off again. No balls, 2 strikes. I appreciate that, though, man. Like I said, we greatly appreciate that. And the 0-2 pitch. A bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Heineman. And the 1-2 pitch, that is popped up. And that's going to be into the seats. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes on Heineman here in the top of the second. Yeah. That's popped up again. This time, that's going to go into the seats. And still, the count still holds 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, hang on. Okay, NBC Sports Philadelphia. What are we doing here? All right. Hang on. I'm having technical issues right now. Bear with me. Hang on. Let me back out of this really quick. It's fucking NBC Sports, man. This is why I really hope this doesn't really, well, can't be worse, though. So give me 1 second, guys. So top of the second we go, or bottom second we go, with Garrett Hall to lead it off. Kingery and Josh Harrison be your scheduled hitters for the bottom of the second. Still, now Phillies down 3-0. All right. All right. Yeah, trust me, I had to watch that part of that game as well. All right. No, because and Mitch will be live again on the network for the Sixers and the Portland Trailblazers later on tonight. So you guys don't want to miss that or coming up as well. So bottom of the second we go for JT Brubaker and the Pirates. Now who hold a 3-0 lead over the Phillies. Counts out no balls and a strike. And the pitch is a bit low. Evens the count 1 ball, 1 strike, 2. I mean, look, you're more than welcome to. And the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be down the line for an extra base hit. Oh, nope. That's going to be a leadoff single for Derek Coleman. That was smoked. Had a double written all over me, but just hit that little bit part of that corner, part of that wall, and that held him to the single. Just still tucking inside the. Well, like I said, Dado, we greatly appreciate that. So now here comes to Scott Kingery. So far, hit 230 last year at AAA Lehigh Valley, and that first pitch sinker is a bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Constant. And that is fouls into the glove. One ball, 1 strike. Check square. That is and that's going to be overthrown. That's going to be error on the catcher Heineman. So that's going to be an E2. Yeah, that little screwball one. Yeah, just a bit of a cue ball. Yeah, went off to the side and just overthrew the second baseman, Rodolfo Castro. Now, Phillies got runners on first and second. Nobody out. And with Josh Harrison right now at the plate. Takes the first pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. And that is in there on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, wow. Foul ball off the angle. That shit's not. Yeah, trust me, that shit doesn't feel. That's not going to feel good at all. Probably you're still definitely going to feel that for sure. That is shot foul. Still holds 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think another guy I would love to see him actually make the roster just for the bench purposes. I think he still can provide a good amount. At this point. So he has now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Harrison.
I'm just watching because it's different than the first part of spring. That was pulled out to shortstop
Cruz underhand. And that's going to be a double play. However, that's going to get the runner to the third, but that's going to put the Phillies in a different situation.
So far, JT Brubaker doing a good job of keeping the Phillies kind of off balance, throwing all those pitches for strikes.
The first pitch is fouled. No balls, 1 strike on John Hicks.
He's not a guy who's going to dominate with power stuff, but he's giving up some innings for him. Was probably one of the more durable guys in their rotation last year, and I know that continues to grow as a pitcher.
That's chopped on the ground. That's going to be a foul ball. So now it'll be no balls, 2 strikes on John Hicks.
He bounced around quite a bit, started off his major league career and was drafted by the Seattle Mariners, been with Detroit, Texas in the major leagues, and last year he was with the Iowa Cubs. 95 games, actually 25 doubles and 20 home runs. He did some damage with an 823 OPS.
So last season with AAA Iowa, 261 average, 20 homers, 56 RBIs. And then again, the competition in the minor league baseball isn't that great. And that is skipped in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man, Heineman so far, I mean, not through 1 inning, but a little bit of rough behind the plate so far. And the 1-2 pitch. That is low, 2-2. So it has now 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is low, 3-2. So John Hicks works it full. And the 3-2 pitch. That is chopped on the ground, a third. Owings with a quick throw to first. Phillies again cannot get no runs across. So top of the third we go. Still 3-0. So top of the third we go. Honestly, I disagree with that. I think he could give you. Look, he's not going to be the same player as he used to be, but he could be a very reliable piece off the bench, just like a Mundo Sosa. It is what it is. I mean, that's just the way that I looked at it. I try to look from my point of view of where Josh Harrison is at this point of his career. Look, Josh Harrison may not be, like I said, the most flashiest player, but like I said, him and Sosa are going to be very good bench pieces, and Cody Clemens too. Don't gotta give Cody Clemens an opportunity as well on the bench. Who, like I said, I even said this. But yeah, like I said, I want to do a lot more Phillies games this year. When the month of May comes around, may not do some Phillies, may or may not do some Phillies games in the month of May, because like I said, that's going to be WNBA season, which is going to be it's going to be great because since getting the league pass for the WNBA, so it's going to be a lot of games are going to be doing this for the WNBA season, and a couple other games as well. All right, I said I got a lot of stuff planned. not just for this channel, not just for the Philly Sports Talk podcast, but also for the All-Star Sports Network as well. So top of the third we go. So right now, Pirates hold 3-0. To the top of the order we go. And the first pitch. Swings and misses, strike one. On the yeah, and I will be live for the World Baseball Classic as well. That is a bit inside. 1 ball, 1 strike on O'Neal Cruz. Another former Dodgers prospect that they gave up. And that is in there. Strike 2 on the inside corner at 95. Kind of looked like O'Neal Cruz kind of got locked up there. After seeing that first pitch slider. The count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch that has popped up to shallow left. And Guthrie, ooh. Mason, let's be right. The catch, it's going to give most people a heart attack. Kind of just stuck his glove out there and just snagged it. However, that's 1 away here in the top of the third. Yeah. But now we got Rodolfo Castro coming up right now as well for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 1 away here in the top of the third. Still a 3-0 ball game. Wheeler's been between 95 and he's been in that age range. And that's going to be a base hit for Rodolfo Castro. Wheeler has been between 95 to 97. He hasn't really touched 97, but he's between 95 and 96 for most part, but also mixing and matching some of his pitches, and at times has obviously a little bit issues today. Hung a couple of pitches, and unfortunately, that's where we're at score wise. So yeah, so we've up to this point, and the first pitch, it is man. Choi swung so hard his helmet came off. So on a first pitch breaking ball, no balls, 1 strike. Honestly, right now the idea is try to get a double play here and just keep holding. And the 0-1 pitch to Choi on the outside corner, strike 2, and that time at 94. So it looks like Wheeler, I think it could be done because I think they're going to give him like 3 innings of work and let get everybody else a chance to get some work in. So we'll see. And the 0-2 pitch. That is a bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ji-Man Choi. So the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Choi. And the pitch. And Harrison cannot make the play, and that's going to be another base hit for the Pirates. So that's 5 total base hits as a team for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And now we got the first baseman, Connor Joe, now coming up with 1 out here. And the first pitch, that is a bit inside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. That's a broken bat. And that'll be 2 outs here. And even though that yeah. Well, what's good, John L? And the first pitch, the bit outside, 1 ball, no strikes to Cal Mitchell, who struck out looking his first time up.
226, 5 home runs, 17 runs batted in.
That is fouled off. No, 1 ball, evens and count, 1 ball, 1 strike. I appreciate that, though. And the 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1.
Pretty different spring from last year when he had kind of a slow start, wasn't able to really pitch early because he had a little bit of a soreness, a little tired. Nice to see him out here throwing. And these power guys, they don't really get their stuff going until late in the spring. This is really a build-up for him right now.
And the 2-1 pitch, that is swung and miss. Ooh, that's a good slider in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's I'm at 89 from Zach Wheeler. Now that's where I think, they say, like Zach Wheeler's like work on the serve. To be honest, I think just ditch that and go back to, but what's good, Jeff? What is good? And the 2-2 pitch is low, 3-2. So we got a count is now full. And the pitch. Outside, ball 4. Now we got Miguel Andujar. Oh, come on now. What are we doing? All right, let me fucking back out of this and stuff like that because this is ridiculous. And Cassian, so really didn't miss much, but the first pitch is out for out number 3. So the top third, despite the bases loaded, still 3-0. And we're gonna go. But yeah. See, I wouldn't see, to be honest, Jeff, I don't know. I've never had my tonsils taken removed. So yeah, I'm not the kind of guy to ask for advice to have the tonsils removed. Like I said, I've never had that before or have that done to me. So like I said, I really don't have no answer for that. But shout out to the 9 that's in the chat though. And also too, Jeff, if you have not already, make sure you check out me and Tyler's new network, the All-Star Sports Network. I will actually give me 1 second, guys. Don't want to talk about a mouthful of food. That would be weird. As well. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. Okay, dokie. So give me 1 second, guys, and we'll link. Okay, we're at 43. Like, not too shabby though, man. We're 7 away from the halfway point of 100. We're almost at 100 subscribers though, man. We are almost at the halfway point, I should say. See, that's, and the one thing about me is my wisdom never actually came in. And I'm at the point in my life where I should have my wisdom teeth removed. But I mean, I guess I've never had my tonsils infected. So like I said, I have really never dealt with those sort of things. And the first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Dalton Guthrie. And then we get to the top of the order for the Fighting Phils. And that is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, here we go. All right. Let me just close that YouTube tab right now. Shout out to the 9 total people that's in here, though, man. Oh, my goodness. What is with these fucking technical issues? Man, NBC Sports Philadelphia is really pissing me off today. Like, damn. Set. Well, for me, I would not mind resting in bed all day. That's and ahead in the count. Now it's even 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dalton Guthrie.
Two strikes. There it is. Somebody has to shine up nicely.
So the count's not even on Guthrie. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And then we got the top, and then we got Brandon Marsh now in the deck to turn the lineup over to the top. That is swinging and miss, strike 3. For me, though, I just really just fight it. You know, either like it depends on the severity of it. But that's for me, like, you know, it depends. Well, for me, I usually don't get sick. The only time when the season changes, that's when I usually get sick most of the time. Which is, I know as crazy as it sounds, but it happens. The first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Marsh, who singled his first time up after hitting a pitch rocket off the glove. Well, it could have been out number 1, but it was just smoked right back to the middle. And the 1-0 pitch swings and misses, strike 1, even as a count. 1 ball and 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. All right, give me. And the 1-1 pitch, that is a bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-1 pitch is in there, strike 2. I mean, this is a lot of times too. Like, you should at least have your in there, strike 3. What are we doing? Talk about like no discipline whatsoever. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's no discipline whatsoever. That is 5 strikeouts for JT Brubaker. Like, you should be fucking hitting this guy around. And we got, here comes Reese, the number 2 hitter, who struck out his first time up. Again, I do not get it with the approach today. And he's already 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking his first time up. That is in there, strike 2. Here we go again. Oh, damn. And that's going to drop in for a base hit for Reese. Get that. There we go. All right, go back to that. Man, good mind. Shout out to the 8 total people that's watching, that's tuning in right now for some spring training action. So later tonight at 6 hours, I'll be live for Friday Night SmackDown. So you guys do not want to miss that as well. All right, and the first pitch swings and misses for strike 1. Honestly, why can't I just have JT Brubaker in the Phillies uniforms? And he would be a very nice piece in this rotation. I'm not gonna, like if Painter's not right. I mean, like I said, I think Painter. I think but like I said, I'll talk more on the Phillies Top podcast. I think later on this week. I know it's kind of been a while since I actually had it put out an episode of the show, but like I said, I'm gonna put an episode on that as well, so you guys don't want to miss that as well. The count's not even 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Bohm, who I still do have high hopes, but good expectations going into this year. And the pitch, yes, he did. I mean, look, if you have an awesome. What stream we talked about? Talk about my channel or talk about the network? Because what are we talking? Which channel are you? Because like I said, because I can take care of that on my end. Because I can post it on multiple, especially where I'm streaming from. In there, strike 3. Oh boy. And then later, Tuesday the 21st, I'll be bringing it back. We'll bring up another episode of the NFL Talk podcast. Originally, I had it named NFL Talk with Robert, but since I'm going to have that along on the network as well, so we're just going to switch that to NFL Talk podcast for all things NFL Talk related, not just for regular season, post game, and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, and actually, you know what? Actually, I do want to talk about that really quick. The main channel, like I said, I got that. Like I said, I got that covered. Because like I said, with how StreamYard is, that I can actually just post a link. Not just on YouTube and stuff like that. I can post it on my Twitch and my Twitter and stuff like that. Even though the Twitter may not, well, actually, no, not Twitter, because they haven't really implemented that yet, but that's going to be coming soon. Okay. But yeah, I actually want to talk about that. I've actually, all right. So top of the fourth. So it looks like that. And then we got Bobby Dickerson back again in the Phillies uniform. Obviously, he did pretty well though as a coach from time to time though. So now we got Eric Ullman now coming in for Zach Wheeler. So his spring training day is done. All right, how am I going to spell this man's? Man, you got to fix the lineup cards now. All right. So for relief pitchers and.
Trust gets good, and I can offer some advice and some different things to the guys, and they seem to take to it.
And they got Travis Swaggerty, and the first pitch from Ullman is in there for strike one at 93. And that's a sneaky UEO. And that is fouled off at 92. Now, you might think like 92 may not seem fast to a lot of people, though. But if it's a sneaky 92, it might be like, because I've seen like pitches like they're like, let's say 80 to 81. And that is a bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I've seen pitches where it looks like even though realistically, I've seen between 85 to 88, that looks like between 90 to 95. Like your eyes are. Because, like, on TV, it doesn't do you any justice. And Hall would make the tag for out number 1. Okay. So, Ullman. Hey, okay. So, be the first pitch. Be out here in the. So now, let's see. We got Chris Odings right now. He's 0 for 1 this afternoon. And it's in there at 90. That's, like I said, Ullman, he's very sneaky sometimes. His velocity, a lot of times, that perceived velocity may not look like it's fast, but, sometimes your eyes will see it differently. Ooh, just a bit inside. 1 ball, 1 strike on that backdoor slider. Oh, come on now, NBC Sports. Can we not do this now? Oh, why am I always having technical difficulties with this fucking app? Hang on, let me figure out something really quick. This is ridiculous. 1 second, guys. My apologies. I'm having technical issues already. Especially this. We're not even not even at the halfway point. I'm having already technical issues already. This is not what I need right now. Let me just go to Xfinity Stream because apparently the fucking app's not doing anything to me. Okay, so we got 2 outs here. And the first pitch is high, 1 ball, no strikes to Taylor or to Heineman, who, let's be real, today just had, well, let's be real, not, I would say not a good day, but it had a little bit rough behind the plate. And that's outside 2-0.
Creates a loose learning environment out there, and we're able to,
and that's in there. 2 balls, 1 strike on a changeup of all.
Bobby, talk a little bit about what confidence means. I mean, people talk about confidence when you're at the plate, but talk about what it means to the infielders defensively as well.
And the 2-1 pitch, that is a bit inside, 3-1. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike. That's inside in there for strike 2. Now counts now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Heineman. So far 0 for 1 this afternoon. And the pitch. Guthrie would make the catch for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go to the Pirates. Bottom of the 4th we go. Still, it's a 3-0 game. And then that's a good point, and that's a good point as well. So we have Nick Castellanos, Derek Hall, and Scott Kingery to lead it all, to be due up for the Fighting Phils to the for the bottom of the 4th. To be quite frankly, though, man, let me just see what did I. So Ownings struck out through. Okay. 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 So being 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position this afternoon. Jeez. Still, we have to work on that. That is ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. That is just ridiculous that we still cannot, we have to fix on that. That's just the way that I look at it. So let's appreciate also the tremendous amount of support for our very first short on the network as well. For those who have not paid attention to the college basketball news, finally, Georgetown finally fires Patrick Ewing. Let's be real. After 6 losing seasons, the dude just cannot coach worth a damn. But that's just the way that I looked at it. Because I'm a Nova guy, and I hate Georgetown worth a damn because they're my rival in the Big East. And Nova, well, I can't speak much on them anyways because they're good, but they ain't that great. In terms of what they have. Yeah, and also I think I said this a couple of times too, where I think earlier.
Bobby talking to Derek Hall. Derek made this play, came aggressively after it, avoided the pitcher, and used his long arms.
Yeah.
Bobby said, "Hey, the guys told me that you made a nice play. How was it?" And Reese is still fooling around with them.
And Castellanos fouls the first pitch off, 1 ball and no balls in the strike. So we got Brubaker still out there for his. So JT Brubaker. Okay, so we got Brubaker and that is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos, who last year just completely stunk it up in his first year. And this is, I think that, this should be a big year for Castellanos. If not, if he doesn't go back to what he was in Cincinnati, then we're going to have issues. But it counts now even 2 balls and a strike to Castellanos, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And pops it up, and that's going to be out of play.
the same way. He was kind of hardcore, but he would also acknowledge that this game is very difficult. And while we have great expectations for you to be as good as you possibly can be,
And the 2-2 pitch. That is chop foul. And Kingery makes a catch in the dugout. That's the one thing too. A lot of times you got to watch out for as well. So we got DeYoung now warming up in the pen, and I think we're gonna double barrel action. And Castellanos holds up. Now it's 3-2. And almost. And hey, you're not wrong. And that is popped out of play. Still holds to 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the count now 3 balls, 2 strikes on Nick Castellanos. And the pitch, that is fouled off again. So it still remains 3-2. Right now, Nick put a decent at bat so far in the second plate appearance. Now Brubaker's now at 60 pitches so far. And they got John Kruk now in the broadcast booth. Oh man, John. And the 3-2 pitch once more. That is outside, ball 4. Nick draws a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 4th. Now here comes Derek Hall, who also has a single his last time up. Could have had a double, but like I said, if it did not have the let's be real. If that didn't hit the bottom part of, if you saw that where the ballers usually stand, if that didn't hit that little bottom part, that had double written all over it for Derek Hall. Another guy that I've been very high on as well. And the first pitch, it is inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Long Ball Hall is his nickname. A shout out to the 6 total people, though. 5 from YouTube side of things, so. And the 1-0 pitch. And Hall fouls it off into the left field seats. And that is a long foul ball. All right, whoa. Okay, it's a 1-run game, apparently. It's a 2-run shot by Derek Hall. I got fucking fooled. How did that stay fair? And that is going to do it for JT Brubaker. I got fooled. I thought that was a foul ball from Derek Hall, but however, it turns out to be a 2-run shot.
So how we doing? Well, a lot better. Yeah. Moving around better. I actually started walking more. Right. Which prior to probably 2 weeks ago, I wasn't walking at all. Okay. So other than that, it's good. A lot of bedtime.
Okay.
A lot of TV. Oh, God. Yeah. You know what I started getting into? What's that? With my daughter? Dance moms. Really? We watched the first 3 episodes. Let me tell you something. Those people are freaking nuts, man.
Oh, man. John Krug never changed. So now we got DeYoung now coming in for JT Brubaker. Let me just put this over here. And we're good to go.
exactly, dude. Can you imagine if they started complaining to you about how your daughter's getting all the advantages and she's not very good?
John Kruk never changed, man. Just very entertaining in the broadcast booth.
Wrestling, dance moms, wicked tuna, swamp people. That's and true crime shows. That's about it. True crime. Well, I'm starting to get into when I get back Monday. I'm gonna start the 3-part series with Jared of Subway. Oh yeah, that's right.
So Chase Young coming in out of the bullpen. So day is done for Brubaker. So now we got Kingery now coming up to the bottom of the fourth and the first pitch. It is on the outside corner for strike one. So no balls, 1 strike on Scott Kingery. Another guy, well, let's be real. It's definitely not going to make. That's outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Another guy, like I mentioned with Kingery. Let's be real. I think he might just be done as a major leaguer. I really do think so. And the 1-1 pitch. That is line to the right center for a base hit. Okay, so the Phillies got more. So now here comes Josh Harrison, the number 7 hitter, coming up down 1 after a long ball. Hawley with a 2-run shot. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1, so no balls in the strike.
And I quote, that ain't going to fit his head. Not even close. So I thought he meant like one of those little derbies set on top of my head. I actually thought he meant it was going to be too big.
And that is inside 1 ball, 1 strike to Josh Harrison. So Harrison, first time up, grounded into a double play. His first time up, back at the second. Now the 1-1 pitch. That is in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The players of today, it's kind of come accepted that you can stand and admire your work, which, hey, the pitcher threw it. It's not the hitter's fault. You threw it there. But, yeah, it's
as high, 3-1. So it looks like now with Harrison up 3 balls, 1 strike, you got 8 hitters, 8 and 9 now waiting in the wings. And the 3-1 pitch, that is high, ball 4. And that's going to be another walk from the Pirates pitching. Okay, so now we got runs on first and second, nobody out. That's a 1-run game after Derek Hall goes yard. The fact that he even kept that foul fair was just beyond me. And now it's showing a bit of an old highlight clip from Gary Matthews when he just lets the bat go after his home run swing. And Hicks to deep left center. That's off the base of the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Josh Harrison coming around third. 2 runs going to score. That's going to be a 2 RBI double by John Hicks. Woo! Man, that ball carried to left center on a hanger.
They both did exactly what they're supposed to. You see Scotty Pingree going back to tag in case it was caught, and then you have Josh Harrison right there. You'll see him here. His reaction's perfect. He goes back to tag. Harrison's right there.
And the first pitch is inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Dalton Guthrie. And Phillies right now hold the lead. And 1 run scores, 2 run scores. And the 1-0 pitch to Guthrie. That is popped up to shallow center. That's looks like True. And Swagger will make the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. And now to the top of the order we go with Brandon Marsh. He's 1 for 2 this afternoon. But unfortunately, for the baseball fans, we are officially 20 days away from opening day. So this is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. And on a bunt attempt, that's going to be for ball 1. That's in there for strike 1 to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. Another guy, actually, the fact that the Phillies took a chance on, I actually worked with him. Oh, trust me, I know talent where I can see it. And that's going to be ground out. However, that moves John Hicks to third. Now here comes Rhys Hoskins. He's also 1 for 2 this afternoon.
Didn't seem like they thought that, and then they eventually realized it was.
Now, is it 2 throwovers per hitter?
Per hitter.
Okay,
And then the third one.
And Bohm came off and he threw over twice when Bohm was up.
Correct. And then he threw down over a third time. Yeah, and he didn't pick him off.
And the first pitch to Hoskins is in there for strike 1.
He didn't pick it up at first, and we were calling it up here, but they eventually got it straight.
So no balls and a strike to Rhys Hoskins.
All right, so what are your plans now? You're staying here for...
Yeah, we're going to stay here till Sunday. We're leaving Sunday, taking my son to the airport in Tampa to fly back to school.
And Hoskins, he drives it to deep left center, and that's out of here. 2-run shot by Hoskins. Now Phillies are up 3 here at the bottom of the 4th.
This fastball pretty well up and down over the plate. And this ball just keeps carrying. And you see the wind kind of blowing out. Little assistance from Mother Nature.
So now we got Alec Bohm. The first pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes.
So you go back Sunday, and then you will be with us for the first road trip to Texas and the Yankees.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm going to drive up here, put my car...
And the 1-0 pitch. Yes, he did. Went around. Here's the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Bohm. Oh, damn. And the 1-1 pitch. That is sliding to the right for a base hit. Just a good piece in by Alec Bohm. Phillies continue those thunders. Keep the train going. We had Hall with a 2-run shot. We see now Rhys with a 2-run shot. Hicks could have had a 3-run shot. Just fell short of the base of the wall in left center. And that's just a good piece of hitting by Alec Bohm. Well, for the longest time, despite after that 3-error game he had last season, he's really come a long way. Not just, I mean, look, we all know he's good offensively, but in terms of his defense, it's been very impressive. It's been very good. And again, that's also a credit to Bobby Dickerson also helping out as well. And, yeah, and stuff like that.
Started to get some extension out there out front. He starts doing that more regularly. I mean,
it does look like on the inside pitch, especially a breaking ball that stays middle end, like he's being really aggressive with it. But before there was a slight hesitation and then a swing, and it kind of jammed him.
And the first pitch is in there for strike 1 to Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 1 with a walk his last time up.
Castellanos the batter.
And this is too, I think Nick's going to have a big year too. I really like that.
Let's hope so, because you signed this man to a 5-year, $100 million contract. In the first year, man, we completely shit the bed his first year. So the count's now 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick.
25 to 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. And certainly didn't have that last year.
That is in the dirt, 2-1. So Nick Castellanos last season hit 263, 13 homers, 62 RBIs, 27 doubles, 694 OPS. But in 2021, 309 average, 34 homers, 100 RBIs. Like, can we get to the 2021 Nick again? That will be very helpful, especially for this lineup. Oof. Good swing, but just comes up empty. Strike 2 by Nick Castellanos. So Nick, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, sorry, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is swinging and miss, strike 3. However, the top or the bottom of the 4th comes to a close. Top 5th we go. Phillies lead 6-3. Ooh. All righty. Oh, boy. Okay, so good inning so far. Put up 6 in the bottom of the 4th. Look, I'll take it. But now we got to start adding more on going forward. Try to put this game out of reach. All righty. But yeah, man, it's been pretty good so far. All right, top of the 5th we go.
Saturday, April 22nd versus the 405. Children 14 and under receiving Phillies knit hat featuring the National League Champs logo.
Okay.
Phillies.com to purchase your tickets and take that giveaway home today.
So top of the 5th we go. So Phillies 6 runs, 8 hits. Compared to 3 runs, 5 hits for the Pirates.
I'm excited about seeing this kid. He's been pretty
So now we got Junior Marte. You know, I know it's coming in for the fighting Phils from that bullpen. That kid's going to be.
There's a spot or two open in that bullpen.
Would be nice to actually see him in the bullpen too. That kid's fucking disgusting.
O'Neal Cruz will lead things off. As we go to the top of the 5th inning, 6-3 Phillies on top.
And the first pitch by Marte. Swings and misses. Woo! 97 on that sinker. Good Lord. That is unfair. That is really unfair. And that is foul tipped at 98. Jesus Christ. Having him, look, think about this too. You had him, Kimbrel, who could still get it up there in the mid to high 90s. Alvarado, Dominguez. That's gonna be fucking disgusting. Oh, that is better high. Oh God, 99.
There just is something different. It's 99 right there. Now he missed up in the zone.
Well, that's kind of the idea, isn't it? Damn, Ace. That is that's a disgusting slider at 87.
This is what I would call a disappearing slider. There's a couple
Woo! That's a back foot slider. That's a good one if I ever saw one. And the first pitch, bit low. 1 ball, no strikes at 98. Go. God, it is crazy.
Phillies have got a home run from Reese Hoskins and Derek Hall. Hall has hit his third. Hoskins is first.
That is chopped on the ground. Marte, underhand flip to first, out for out number 2.
Pretty athletic on that play there. I haven't seen him really do any PFPs or anything like that. Handle that with nothing. It's always a plus. Well, I'm glad that Johnny got a chance to sit. Everybody got a chance to sit. We've been asked all offseason about how he's doing. He's been very active on.
And that's going to be a base hit for G-Man Choi. And that's going to be a double regardless. Well, we'll see. I mean, the way that the all season's gone on with the Red Sox, I don't know.
Spring training for everyone.
The first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes on that slider to Connor Joe. And the 1-0 pitch. That is it. Now he's held him on our sinker. Right comes right back across for strike 1 to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit low. 2 balls and a strike. You think? Having a slider at between 86 to 87 with that kind of movement and that depth that it has. Swinging and miss strike 2 at 97. So 97 evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch, that is foul. I don't know how the fuck you make contact on that.
And I think that's one of the advantages that pitchers have. They can really command and control the whole at bat in a lot of ways by how they handle the pitch timer.
And the 2-2 pitch.
Out towards shortstop, Harrison.
Harrison with the easy play to first, and that's going to be out number 3. Despite that little missed blunder by the ball girl, Phillies hold the Pirates scores here at the top of the 5th. Bottom of 5th we go. So Phillies hold 3 over the Pirates. All right. So now, been so far though, man. But yeah, I think the not just the Red Sox. I think there's going to be 2 teams going to be battling for that last place, and I really hate to say it. Sorry, Orioles fans. The kind of offseason that the Orioles had, I don't think they're going to go be back to what the team that they were last year. I really do think the Red Sox and the Orioles are going to battle it out for the last place spot in the AL East, because let's be real, you have the Blue Jays stacked as hell. Now there's only one question mark: is the back end of the bullpen most times than not. You have the Yankees, and obviously, and the Rays, who are kind of at best are a third place team in that division, and but yeah, so I think right now that team's going to be run by the Yankees and the Blue Jays for quite a while until the Orioles can figure it out. And same, and the Red Sox need to start having these like a roller coaster seasons. They have one good year, they have a bad year, then a good year, then a bad year. Like there's no consistency. There's no consistency with the Boston Red Sox. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. So Caleb Smith coming in for the Pirates. Another guy that I think the Phillies know all too well, and we kind of just use him as batting practice most of the time. Gotta feel bad for the ball girl though. That even though it's kind of embarrassing. The first pitch is low, 1 ball, no strikes to Derek Hall.
Well, he's got tremendous pop. He does. I know it's probably wind-dated, but the fact that it stayed fair was the thing that I was astonished by.
And but outside 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Derek Hall, who does have a 2-run homer, even though that full 11 hell out of me. Back. So he's got 2 hits already. So not a bad day at the office for Derek Hall. And the pitch. Oh, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball right down the fucking chute, and you missed it. And fouls it back. No, 2 balls, 1 strike. And that is strike 2. So now we got Christopher Sanchez now warming up in the pen for the Phils, who he's got potential to be good. And Hall, that's going to be out of the ballpark. Second home run of the day for long ball Hall. 7-3. Phillies lead. Woo. Just, And just a good. And the first pitch to Kingery, that is popped up, and that's going to be out of play. No balls, 1 strike. That's just a second home run of the day, though, man. And the 0-1 pitch misses, been inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Scott Kingery's last at bat was really impressive. I love the way he's using the middle of the field right now. He's going to pull it up the middle. He's going to, driven a ball.
That is swing and miss for strike 2 on a good changeup. And that's a bit low. 2-2. Yo, what's good? What's up? And the 2-2 pitch. And Kingery to deep left, and that is gone. Sheesh. A back-to-back. Hall went yard twice. Now even Kingery goes fucking yard. God. And that is in there for strike 1 on the 75-mile-an-hour curveball from Caleb Smith, who, let's be real. Like I said, Caleb Smith, not the guy that, well, and that is going to be foul. Well, like I was saying, Caleb Smith, for the longest time when the Phillies faced against him, we've always teed off on Caleb Smith because his stuff is just, well, let's be real, not great. So, I mean, the dude just, just kind of really just was a guy known batting practice. That's the way that I looked at Caleb Smith. And the 0-2 pitch, that is fouled off. still holding no balls, 2 strikes is the count.
Really like this signing by the Phillies. Josh Harrison, and gives them a little bit more depth in the infield, number one, but also gives them like a veteran presence and an energy, a guy who loves to play. And I think that is really important.
Yeah, like I said, every time when I'm not, so I'll be around though. Like I said, especially on the days that I do work, I'll be around in the chat though. That is a foul. Oh man, foul ball right off the umpire smash. You really hate to see that.
It's a really nice move by Dave Dombrowski and his staff.
He was very successful when he was with the Pirates, Josh Harrison.
So now the count's now 1 ball, still holding 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Took a piece of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. That is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is in there, strike 3. I don't know what the fuck you were looking at, Harrison. So now we got John Hicks now coming up, who also has 2 RBIs this afternoon.
Backwards case today.
And that is fouled into the glove. No balls, 1 strike. And that is fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes.
Anytime you don't notice the catcher, it's probably, he's done a nice job. And he's catching guys basically for the first time, and he's handled things pretty well so far.
We mentioned he's got a lot of big league experience, 264 major league games during his career.
And that is popped up.
Center of the diamond.
And no Cruz will make the catch for out number 2.
And there are 2 outs.
So I got 2 outs here.
And Dalton Guthrie will be the batter.
So now I've got Dalton Guthrie now coming up. Oh, boy. And that's swinging a miss, strike 1 by Dalton Guthrie. Okay, so first pitch swinging. I'll take that. And that is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
One point that I thought Caleb Smith would have been a pretty darn good starting pitcher for the Miami Marlins at one point. Yeah. Just hasn't been as consistent after he left them.
And that is popped up into foul territory. And Andujar, would make the catch for out number 3. Sides retired, but however, the Phillies do get 2 on the board via the back-to-back home runs by Scott Kingery. Oh boy, I really. Yo, what is good? What is good? So what's good? Appreciate everyone coming by for some spring trading action between my Phillies taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. For those who kind of know the rival or don't know the rivalry, we do have a bit of a rivalry with the Pittsburgh Pirates, especially every time we face off against each other. It's pretty much the battle of the Keystone State. Most of the time, but yeah, so we don't really have that much of a deep rivalry with the Pittsburgh Pirates, but we have a small rivalry with them, since they're the in-state rivals and stuff like that. But yeah, and the fact that we're almost, and also too, well, we're in commercial break. I'm going to be dropping the All-Star Sports Network in the chat. So you guys want to come check us out or check me and my buddy's new network out. We're almost on the road to 100 and in a very short time span. In our network's little history. Like I said, we're always looking for new people coming up as well. and all that good stuff. And it's gonna be fun, a lot of fun. Just doing a lot though, and stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. Like I said, so shout out to the 7 total people that's in the chat though. All right, so the Phillies 8 hits, or it's 8 runs, 10 hits, 3 runs, 6 hits for the Pirates. So they show the turning points. And Derek Hall and somehow squeaked it down the left field line for a 2-run shot out of the ballpark. And he has and obviously with a solo shot. So he's got 3 RBIs for the day. Okay. And so it looks like Derek's day is done. So top of the 6th we go. All right. So who do we get some but shout out to everybody though, man. So 3 for 3, single, 2 homers, and 3 RBIs so far done for the day, which is not a bad day, I would say, for Derek Hall, who's also battling for a bench spot.
Experience in the big leagues last year, and how you feel.
So now we got Christopher Sanchez. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. And fix that up. Bada bing, bada boom. So Sanchez so far not too shabby. And the 1-0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes to Cal Mitchell. And the pitch. It is. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's be strikeout number 1 for Christopher Sanchez on a 2-3 putout by John Hicks. I mean, confidence is sometimes also the key too, most of the time. And the first pitch is a bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes from Christopher Sanchez. So now we got Miguel Andujar now coming up right now. 1 for 2 this afternoon for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the 1-0 pitch. That is in there. Strike 1. No ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Paints the inside corner with an. And that is that. Oh, nice pick by Bowman. Over to first for out number 2. So that is a 1 for 3 day for Miguel Andujar.
That's great stuff. I was wondering, is there any one player in particular who's kind of made that happen, or is it basically just happening organically? It's happening organically. I don't.
First, and that is line to the left for a base hit for Connor Joe. Or so that's Travis Swaggerty. That's going to be 2 for 3 for Swaggerty for Swaggerty this afternoon.
I've got some feedback from even some of our free agent signs that are in camp, and it's like they feel like they were comfortable on day 1, right? And that's not saying something about what we got going on in the clubhouse and the offices. I don't know what it is, but and you can see that like.
All right, now we got Chris Owings right now, and swings at the first pitch, and that's gonna nice pick by Harrison, and that is gonna be thrown away, and that's gonna be running some first and third with 2 outs. Jeez. Oh yeah, just be themselves.
Whoever you are, and let's that sort of evolve.
Absolutely. For example, with me, like when I got called up.
Oh boy.
Right, and that's rare. These days.
So now we got Chris Owings right now, who's not a good day at the office. with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
I had a really positive, like I felt really
And the first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. So right now, also that's Heineman, who is also 0 for 2 this afternoon. Just hasn't really not done really well this spring, or especially this afternoon. That's a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Heineman.
Let me ask you real quick, Kevin Long, this offseason, what did you guys work on in Arizona? Yeah, so we wanted our goal, and we started it last year.
And the 1-1 pitch that is inside, 2-1.
In the past, I hit lefties better than I did last year, but my focus.
So now we got 2 balls, 1 strike on Heineman, and then we're going to get ready to turn the lineup over with the top of the order with O'Neal Cruz waiting on deck. And the 2-1 pitch is high, 3-1. So counts now 3 balls, 1 strike. That's why I think Christopher Sanchez needs to get at least a little more time down on the minors. And the pitch. That is fouled off. Now it's a full count. So that's a full count on Heineman. So runners are going to be going off the pitch.
That was something I didn't have. It was very shaky last year, even at AAA, where I did most of my damage against lefties. I felt like there was no plan. It was kind of the mercy.
And the 3-2 pitch. That is a strike 3, and there goes the bat. And that will conclude the top of the 6th. Bottom 6 we go. Phillies still hold 8-3. Boom, boom, boom. And Derek Cole had himself a day, 3 for 3 with 3 homers, or 3 RBIs, as well. All right, so 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Phils, 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Pirates. What's are you talking about the hardcore sports? I'm with the I'm streaming it on the Let's Talk Sports. That's why. That's why. Because like I said, I can only do up to 8 destinations. And obviously also do stream on Facebook as well at the same time. So I actually added all my own stuff on there as well. Like I said, I'll be back at it again on the Hardcore Sports as well, especially for Friday Night SmackDown at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific. So meantime, we'll be back at it for that. And I will be live again as well on the Hardcore Sports at not just on this network, not my network, Me Tires Network. We're also going to be live on the Hardcore Sports as well for the Lakers in Toronto. So I'm going to have 2 guys with me on stream. So that's going to be a good, panel to have. I think we can. I think Pirates should be in one of those beatable teams, especially. Let's be on that. How was he weak? So Kale Smith's back out for a second inning of work. And Castro with the easy play at first. 2 pitches in. Here at the bottom of the 6th. 1 out. Okay. That's one way to do it. And that's Cody Clemens now coming in. And the 1-0 pitch. That is low. 2-0.
We had Reese on yesterday. Reese is always good in interviews and his explanations. They're sincere, and that's exactly
It looks like Clemens is hitting for Reese.
Clemens is the batter, hitting .353 this spring with a couple home runs.
And that is low. 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes.
People getting involved and how the players and the coaching staff are like working together. That's the thing that impressed me the most.
And okay, gets the green light and takes the pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Today, it really seriously believes he's got the best coaching staff in baseball.
And here comes the 3-1 pitch by Caleb Smith.
Fly ball left center field.
And to left center.
He sees it, doesn't matter though.
And that's going to be caught for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Cody Clemens retired. Clemens has had an excellent camp, and he kind of envisioned him the same way we talked about Josh Harrison. And, from an infielder standpoint, he's got a pretty good chance to be on this club or contribute at some point this year.
I mean, he's another guy I would not mind have making the roster be a real good bench piece. Because he's actually really impressed me this spring so far. So now we got Alec Boumno coming up. He's 1 for 3. And the first pitch is a bit, it's in there for strike 1. Looks a little bit outside to me. Well, regardless, still spring training. The count's now no balls and a strike. So Bohm with 1 for 3, single back at the 4th. And the pitch, that is chopped foul. And that is going.
Kind of a perfect example of what John Crump was talking about. Alec Bohm being a lot more aggressive on the pitch on the inside part. He's basically just throwing his hands.
Oh, damn.
And he can get to it. He almost hits that ball down the line for a double.
And the 0-2 pitch. That is low in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Alec Bohm, who's actually had a decent day for himself. Swing and miss, strike 3. So 1, 2, 3 go to the Phils. Top 7 we go. We're getting close to the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Top 7 we go. So we got O'Neal Cruz, Castro, and G-Man Choi, the schedule hitters for the Pittsburgh Pirates to start off the top of the 7th. All right. And stuff like that. So right now, what we have outside of today, like I said, I got a bit of a good break in between from now until SmackDown at 8:00 Eastern time. At 8:00. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be doing nothing. It's been kind of fun doing these spring training games, kind of see, get to know who's who a little bit, and stuff like that. And stuff like that, but it's gonna be fun. But we also got some NFL breaking news. Longtime Patriots Devin McCourty has that dude for the longest time was underrated as corner safety for the Patriots for the longest time even though we did beat their ass and barely in the Super Bowl, but that's here nor there. But I thought Devin McCourty, I think he's going to definitely be a Hall of Famer for sure. I think had a really good career. I'll give him that. And I'll definitely will have to make a short on it later for the network.
So as we go to the 7th inning, they needed 8-3. Reese Hoskins had a solid day, a single, 2-run home run. Derek Hall has a single, 2 home runs, and 3 RBIs. Scott Kingery has also homered.
Yeah, who would have thought Kingery actually get a home run this spring?
And as we move to the top
For a guy that, let's be real, had not shown. But now we got Luis Ortiz.
So Christopher Sanchez goes 1 inning. It was a very good inning.
Yeah, really effective. And the third straight pitcher out of the bullpen who's thrown very well. And Nice to see these guys.
And we got O'Neal Cruz. He is 1 for 3.
Keeping themselves in the mix.
The Phillies bullpen has got 4 scoreless innings so far. Excuse me, 3 scoreless innings so far.
So the first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 2.
O'Neal Cruz leads things off. Cruz homered his first time up, flying out to left, and he is struck out.
It takes a hanging.
Strike 1-1. A very talented shortstop with an electric arm and great range.
So the count's now 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch from Ortiz.
That one's gone now toward right center field. You're going to see his speed here.
And that's going to be extra bases for O'Neal Cruz and lose his helmet on the way. So leadoff double. Sheesh. And so his day is going to be done today for the spring.
I mean, he uses talent. There's no question about it. And he was starting to open it up there between first and second. Nice smooth swing on a fastball that's down and in, kind of in the nitro zone there.
Yeah, that's the one thing you don't want to do to a lefty is throw it into the nitro zone.
Drives it into right center field, and then he starts to open it up. Nice job by Musiani getting it in quickly. Center field.
So now Rodolfo Castro.
And Castro pops it up. And that's going to be out of – oh, that's going to be a fair ball. And that's going to bring in Sanchez, the pinch runner. That was a weird one.
That's amazing to watch how the wind run that back.
Well, if you saw Derek Hall's home run earlier, then you would know that the wind is going to play some serious games over there. And it was way over in foul territory, and then the ball bounced literally right on the line.
Yeah, man, that's
Ortiz can't come up with it. The Pirates are in business.
Yeah, Carter Binns will now be the hitter. And Castro is pitched run 4 out at second base.
Assume that's a ruled a double.
I believe it is a double.
that'll be first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Frazier is pitch running out at second base. Carter Binns last year in the minor leagues hit 196 with 11 home runs.
Carter Binns and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped on the ground. Easy play.
Frazier goes back. They throw across the diamond in time.
So there's going to be 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Connor Joe will bat.
And I got Connor Joe now coming up, the cleanup hitter for the Pirates this afternoon.
Now let's say he gets Connor Joe out here.
Yeah.
All right. How would you, as an executive, evaluate the outing? Because a run is scored. It's technically 2 doubles. But how would you evaluate the outing for the pitcher in this case?
Yeah, to me,
And that's on the outside corner for strike 1.
just overall, and the way the ball's coming off the bat, that the hitters are not getting good swings. Now, the very first double, O'Neal, Cruz,
He hit
smoked that ball to right center. Next ball probably is a catchable, should have been out down the left field line. Ortiz sort of misplayed it. He just sawed off one.
And that's going to be no balls, 2 strikes.
The hitters
On to be like a weird check swing.
how effective that pitcher is, and basically the command of his pitches. And
The count-
didn't look like he got very rattled. I mean, it was a double. The ball should have been played.
Or sorry, that's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Some guys come up rattled, but things don't happen. Positive.
Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Joe just about tipped that last one.
And also now it's 0-2.
Fouls it away.
Man, they got to fix that. Fucking with the count though, man.
Backed off at all.
And now it's 0-2.
He's throwing confidently and aggressively. At least so far this inning.
And that is a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Ortiz kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Strike 3. 95 right up in the zone. And gets Connor Joe for out number 2.
a couple of pretty good pitches. Goes slider, and then he elevates this fastball aggressively. Nice life in the top part of the zone, and Connor Joe swings right through it.
That's on the outside corner, strike one. At 94 on that sinker to Cal Mitchell. So far this afternoon, 0 for 2, but also does have a walk back in the third. So now, obviously, right now, Phillies hold a 8-4 lead here in the top of the seventh. And the 0-1 pitch, that is fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. That time at 96 from Luis Ortiz. And the 0-2 pitch, that is chopped foul. So holds no balls, 2 strikes.
Again, good stuff here from Ortiz. Nice slider there.
Okay.
Almost gets it underneath the barrel.
So the counts now still holds no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here at the top of the seventh. Ortiz gets a strikeout on Connor Joe. And the 0-2 pitch, that is fouled off again. I had curveball that's pretty much just had hitting all over me, basically. Okay. And the 0-2 pitch again, that is fouled back. Okay. I like it challenging him. And the count still holds no balls, 2 strikes. Okay. So now Ortiz, he kicks and deals the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts for Luis Ortiz. Despite that double, no, really not much to do for the Pirates. So, good outing. No, despite that, like I said, that weird double that brings a run to score. However, like I said, still good outing. Nonetheless, gets 2 strikeouts out of it and a ground out. It's perfect. But now we're going to the bottom of the seventh. Phillies, like I said, still hold up 8-4. Actually, right now, been doing pretty well. And the fact that we're just almost barely over 2 hours in to this afternoon's ball game, it's really showing that the pitch timer is really doing its wonders. And stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna be good though. But I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, we are back from commercial break. So Caleb Smith will stay out there for the Pirates. Continue his 3rd inning of work. Okay. So now we got the first pitch. It's in there for strike 1. So now we got Johan Rojas, and the 0-1 pitch popped up to short left. And that's going to be caught for out number 1. And that'll be Velati with the catch. And now we got Garcia now coming up as well. And the pitch is bent high. 1 ball, no strikes. Okay. And the 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. To Garcia here in the bottom of the 7th, and the pitch. It is a line drive base hit. And that's going to be extra bases for Garcia to the wall. Nice 1-out double by Garcia. Another guy that's going to be interesting to look out for. He may not make the opening day roster, but he could be another bench piece down the road. And the first pitch to Jim Haley, that's popped foul. All righty. And that is outside. Did he go? No, he didn't. He held his swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. So shout out to the 7 total people that's here in the stream, though. Welcome, everybody. We're getting towards the finish line. We're right here at the bottom of the 7th. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. And it takes a 1-1 pitch for strike 2 on a hanging curveball right down the fucking middle. That is foul. That's a cue shot foul. Okay, so we got Rojas. And Garcia. So right now, Haley. So everyone's got 4, 5, and 6. And the 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses, strike 3. Damn. And I got Weston Wilson hitting for Josh Harrison this afternoon. So fewest at-bats per home run. The Brewers number 1 at 18.36. Tigers at 19.88. Obviously, Phillies third. And Caleb Smith is done. So we're down to a commercial break and a pitching change for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So Weston Wilson will be pinch, or I say not pinch hitting, but be hitting for. So Harrison, his day is done. So Daniel Zamora will be the new pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. The lefty. I gotta just readjust my scorecards here, ladies and gentlemen, or my lineup cards. Why this is M-O-R-A. Boom. There we go. There we go. So shout out to still holding 6. Hit 6 strong, but 5 from the YouTube side of things. So I appreciate one that's coming through. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button. Also check out the All-Star Sports Network. The link is in either the chat box or in the pinned comment above. So you guys don't want to, because we're growing that channel out as well. So you guys don't want to miss out on the content being put up over there. Not just from me, but also from everybody from the Hardcore Sports Network who are other board members as well. And guys that we know here, my boy YTC, Randy for sure. Next shift, Randy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But we are back. Okay. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay. So eight runs, 11 hits.
For the Pirates, 51 games last year at AAA. He was 4-2, an ERA of 3.86. He's facing Weston Wilson, who is 6 for 12 so far this spring.
So Wilson right now, 6 for 12. Jesus. And the first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Another player who's impressed Rob Thompson and the group. Sort of in the mix for that 26 man.
And they 1-0. That's in there on the inside corner, strike 2 or strike 1.
It's a more deceptive left-hander, kind of drops down. Slinger. Kind of a sweeping breaking ball. Saw there.
Outside, 2-1. And that has popped up, and that's going to be caught for out number 3. So that's going to be end of the 7th. Top it we go. Phillies still hold 8-4. Do. Do. Alrighty. Actually, let me go back really quick. And of course, we're at commercial break. So now I got to go back to see scheduled hitters for the Pirates. So most of their starters are done. Alrighty. God damn. Alrighty. So it's 4, 6, 7, 8. So you have Drew Maggi. Alvarez. And you got Rivas. Okay. Okay, so we are good. And Lewis said will be the next guy coming in for the Fighting Phils. Even though the dude. All right. Hey. Boom. Okay. All right. All right, we are back from commercial break.
Fanatics found some friends out on the dugout. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Lewis Head is the new pitcher for the Phils. Last year he pitched for the Orioles in 5 games in the big leagues at an ERA of 1.80. But it was in the minor leagues for most of the year. Had a 1-1 record during that time. And had an ERA in Norfolk of 7.04 in 14 games. 32-year-old kind of hanging in there. Put himself in a
So now we got
open up some eyes. As we go to the top of the 8th inning, Gonzalez is the batter now. He's the second baseman.
So now we got Gonzalez.
Not sure what Vic Carapaz is talking to Roberts about behind home plate. Phillies catcher.
Okay. And the first pitch. That is lined out to center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So 1 pitch, and already a laid-off single already for Gonzalez. Okay.
Here's Valade, who had 251 batting average last year, 6 home runs, and 41 runs batted in.
We have Valade on the pitch. And it's on the outside corner for strike one. No balls in the strike. And that's going to be out towards right. And made the catch for out number one. And just a bit short to get the double play. But, whew.
And it's not easy to move from center field. And you start going into the corners. I believe that if you're fleet enough a foot, center field is like the easiest position to play, but he handles this perfectly. Gets back to the wall.
Okay.
Handles it pretty easily, and we all know about this guy's defensive prowess. I mean, this is a guy that could probably play anywhere in the outfield. In the big leagues
Okay.
today and be a gold-glove
So they got one out here.
outfielder. It's really a matter of whether or not his bat's going to come around and be consistent.
Right. Well, here's Drew Maggi, who
And takes the first pitch a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes to Drew Maggi, who can.
yesterday for the Pirates. There's numbers in the minor
So
leagues.
last year in the minor leagues, 212 average, no homers, 22 RBIs.
Been around for a long time, trying to get a chance to get a big league opportunity.
And that
Smokes that one a deep.
and Maggi to deep left.
Tries to play it off the wall and eludes him. And Gonzalez is heading home. Here's the throw.
Throw. And he is out at the. He's out at the plate. Good play by Jalen Ortiz. So Jalen Ortiz, as much as I kind of shit on his let's put his player model in the show, but man, talk about a really good defensive play to save a run right there, and that's going to be out number 2. And just got a lot. Oh, a nice one hopper too.
And he never got to home plate. Yes, the ball was in his bare hand. He put it in his glove, but must have hit both.
And the first pitch
Get into the plate.
is a bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. So Jalen Ortiz with a nice run saving play at the plate for out number 2 here on the top of the 8th.
So 2 away here in the 8th inning. Yeah, good job by Roberts behind the plate.
And that is in there for strike 1 at 93. So evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pause it, wait and see right there. Yeah, see, the ball was in his hands.
Okay.
I guess he just sort of smothered the leg with it, right?
And then he kept the ball in his right hand.
And
Like they had separated.
that is a foul ball.
Right.
But I think he actually tagged him.
Heck of a pick. Watch it here, ready? Got it. Yeah, you know what? Ball and hands were in the glove. Then he pulled it out and then put it back in.
And
1-2. That was a good throw, but a really good pick.
And the 1-2 pitch swings and misses, strike 3.
Side is retired.
So the side is retired to the Phillies. Good job. And obviously Jalen Ortiz with a nice defensive play to hold it at an 8-4 lead going into the bottom of the 8th inning. It's going to be fun. It's actually been really good game so far. We're 2 hours, 24 minutes into this game because first pitch was at 1:05. So we actually done a really good job so far up to this point in terms of, pacing, I would say. But regardless, Phillies done their job, though. I mean, damn. All right. All right, let me get some comments. Yeah, but shout out to the 6th, though, man. It's been one hell of a day so far. But like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up to you guys later on tonight between 8 and 10:30. So you guys don't want to miss that as well. In terms of the content-wise, it's gonna be fun. It's been so far been very fun doing these streams right now. Also try to help out grow out me and my buddy Tyler's network. All right, let me check. All right, we are back from commercial break.
You can be in the stands for the Phillies home opener. Enter on NBC10.com/contest
Oh,
for your chance to win 2 tickets to the April 6th game versus the Reds. It's veteran right-hander Tyler Chapman, who's the new pitcher for the Pirates.
so Tyler Chapman.
So the veteran Chapman. Let's go along with Caleb Smith.
Yeah, and the Pirates are looking for people.
Chatwood, excuse me. That's my bad.
Chatwood.
Get people out. That bullpen was probably rated one of the worst in the National League last year, and they're looking for people who can
Okay.
contribute to this Pittsburgh pitching staff, and frankly, just to get people out. Again, this is a development year for these guys, and I know that Ben Cherington has been as good as anybody at developing players. Did a great job in Boston and Toronto, but this is again another development year, and they're hoping that they can.
So now,
play effectively enough for the fans.
what do we got so far coming up?
Toffee will lead it off for the Phils here at the bottom of the 8th inning. 8-4 Phillies on top.
And the first pitch from Chatwood, that is fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. And now we got Will Toffee.
Chatwood was originally a second-round pick by the LA Angels of Anaheim.
Let's go with the Anaheim Angel. That's what they are. That's what they are.
Success in the big leagues.
And the 0-1 pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Toffee.
Pitched for the Angels for 1 year before going to Colorado. Won 12 games 1 year for Colorado. Lost 15 another year for Colorado before going to the Cubs. Last 2 years has been with Toronto.
And Toffee goes to the opposite field. That is off. So Toffee with an Oppo Taco. 9-4 Phillies lead. Yeah, you ain't wrong.
That would sound good off the bat. And now Simone Muzziotti.
So you have Smo Muzziotti.
Right over the top of the wall. Muzziotti spins one right in front of the plate. Delay. Is able to get him. Magic keeps his foot on the bag. And now Ortiz will be the batter.
So now Jalen Ortiz now coming up. And the spot of Brandon Marsh.
9 runs on 12 hits for the Phils.
Okie dokie.
They've got home runs from Reese Hoskins, 2 from Derek Hall,
And then
1 from Scott.
and they got Mark Appel now warming up in the pen. And takes the first pitch in there for strike 1.
Chatwood last pitched in the big leagues in 2021. Here to 32 games between the Blue Jays and the Giants. That is
Ortiz to deep left, and goodbye, baseball. Damn. All right, 10-4 Phillies lead already. Back-to-back home runs. That is twice that we went back-to-back. Jalen Ortiz, kid's going to be something. Woo. Now we got Cody Clemens now coming up.
Definitely no doubt. This is full extension here, T-Mac.
Oh, yeah, you knew that was going to go. And the first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Clemens, the batter.
And that is in there for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike. Clemens 0 for 1. He flied out to left his first time up and felt pretty well. Chatwood now 33 years old.
And then 1-1 pitch way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cody Clemens, who, like I mentioned, like I've always said this too, has has shown me he's very impressive.
Line drive left center field. That's well hit. They're going to track it down.
And Frazier, man, makes the catch for out number 2.
2 away.
Damn.
She's coming up with nice. What they say about hitting producers, not directors. He's hit a couple of bullets today, unfortunately.
And just they're right at somebody. Like, there's nothing you guys can do about it. So Cody Roberts, so far last year in the minors, 271 batting average, 8 home runs, 42 runs batted in.
This is only his third at bat this spring.
And the first pitch is high, 1 ball, no strikes.
It's one of the residual effects of having guys like Stubbs and JT Realmuto.
Because we got to play many catchers in the minor leagues, man. That's where the benefit of the doubt comes in. And takes the first pitch in there. 85-mile-an-hour slider for strike 1 to even the count.
At 8 home runs, 42 runs batted in. That was between AA Bowie and AAA Norfolk. Most of the time was in Bowie, 73 games.
And the 1-1 pitch, that is in there. Strike 2. And that's outside. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chatwood's still throwing hard. He's in the low 90s. Yeah, again, I think they're just trying to look for lightning in a bottle. A guy who's done it before and trying to bounce back and get himself back to the major leagues.
And that is shot foul. So holds 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kind of should be the land of opportunity for guys, but they just didn't have a whole lot of success out of in their bullpen, and so perhaps he will get a chance to
Okay.
rekindle his career here.
And get timeout called here. And that's the only timeout you'll get, especially with the new rules in place. By Cody Roberts. The count still holds 2 balls and 2 strikes, and that will reset the pitch timer. And the 2-2 pitch is high, 3-2. We counts down 3 balls, 2 strikes. All righty. And that is swing and miss, strike 3. So the side is retired, but however, the Phillies go back to back. To the top of the 9th we go. We are at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, top 9 we go. Phillies up 10-4. All righty, man. It's been good so far. I mean, Fall's been flying. Oh boy. All righty. Boom. Okie dokie. All right. So it looks like we're going to have Mark Capelnum coming in. So it looks like. All righty. Let me just go to ML. Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to the 7, though, man. I think this is not too shabby, though, man. Not too shabby. All right. All right, we are coming back from commercial break.
Ready, set, go. Anywhere and everywhere with Toyota's legendary lineup. Let's go places, Toyota. On the Xfinity 10G network, the future starts now.
Okay.
Citizens official bank of the Bills. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IDX.com. So the Phillies lead it 10-4 as we go to the top of the 9th inning, trying to finish things off. Mark Capel is the new pitcher for the Bills. And he will face a couple of the young guys for the Pirates.
So Mark Appel, last year at Lehigh Valley, 6-0, a 3.15 ERA, in 31 games appeared.
To their advantage.
Okay.
Appel, really a great story. Fighting his way back to the major leagues last year.
Yeah, I mean, after like retired at the very early young age at the same time. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all.
10.1 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 walks, 5 punch-outs with a 1.161 whip. Also had a pretty good year at Lehigh Valley. One of the reasons why, obviously, he got called up. 3.15 ERA and 40 innings.
Well, here is Lolo Sanchez.
So we got Sanchez and the first pitch from Appel. Chopped on the ground to short. Easy play for Wilson. Out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here at the top of the 9th. Oh, absolutely. Get ahead. So now I've got Matt Frazier now coming up. The center fielder made a really good play in the previous half inning. And the first pitch, it's a bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch, that is fouled off. So counts 1 ball, 1 strike on on Matt Frazier as well.
Trina's our camera operator in the third base dugout. I think that ball just got a piece. She okay? She's okay.
That's in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trina, that was she's rubbing it. You're not supposed to rub it.
That's kind of like, I would say, like the unwritten rule in baseball. The 1-2 pitch, and that is shot foul. So still holds 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Is she the one that helps us get all the guests down there in the dugout?
Yes, she does. Tim's down there.
Good people.
Bell's got a sign. 1 ball.
And the 1-2 pitch. That is, oh, nice play for out number 2. So Jim Haley with a nice play for out number 2.
It's a super play here. Obviously, he has to stay on the dirt because of the new rules. Ranges to his left, and that's what you're going to see. You're going to see guys make more athletic plays because they have to stay on the dirt.
Yeah, that's a good point too. So 2 outs here.
Cool residual effects of what's going to happen with some of this shift elimination.
And the first pitch from Appel is in there for strike 1 at 93.
Jimmy and Weston Wilson, 2 big guys. In the middle, they move pretty good. They really
To the new DH Carter Binns.
coming to counter Binns.
And the first and the 0-1 pitch is low, evens count 1 ball and 1 strike to Binns.
Binns grounded out to shortstop his first time out.
And the 1-1 pitch. It is,
To a short. That's a base.
that's going to be in up through the middle for a base hit, but not going to be too worried about it. But now we got Rivas, the number 4 hitter, now coming up. So Andres Rivas now coming up for the Pirates with 2 outs here at the top of the 9th. Okay.
This is exactly what you want to see out of your pitcher. Mark Appel just throwing strikes.
So last season at Altoona Double-A had a 220 batting average.
In the infield and the outfield.
And Appel delivers the first pitch, and it hits the outside corner for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike so that's Alvarez. What? All right, I'm getting fucking confused here.
The ball's 1 strike.
And here comes the 0-1 pitch. That is fouled back at 94. No balls, 2 strikes. So Appel ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes here to close the door for the Phillies. Junior Marte, like I'll talk more about him on the Phillies Talk podcast because I really like what I see. And the 0-2 pitch. That is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ladies and gentlemen.
As you typically would see him, and again, he's getting his work in, he's getting his reps up. It's really a matter of getting his arm strength and getting his command.
Okay, so Appel still ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground. Haley has it. And ladies and gentlemen, the Phillies win it 10-4. So the Phillies had the long ball going. So final score 10-4. The Phillies gets the win over the Pittsburgh Pirates here this afternoon. And it's going to be fun. I thought actually it was a really good game so far this season, or so far just kick for spring. Let me get this off the screen. But like I said, I thought the Phillies played pretty well. Obviously, earlier part of it, kind of struggled to get out right out of the gate. Sure, I mean, we got guys coming in, and no one really had to see the original starters, going to day one for the opening day because right now they're in the World Baseball Classic. I really like what I saw. Jalen Ortiz, I think that kid's, like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on that kid a little bit much longer. I do like what Rojas gives you in terms of just the player aspect. Appel, I think he's definitely going to be a very nice, valuable piece to this bullpen for sure. Yes, I mean, he not be a starts as not anymore, anyways. But regardless, I still feel like where the Phillies, I think they have some good pieces. Like I said, Cody Clemens has been very impressive to me so far this spring. I think he's going to be a guy that's going to make this roster. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. I mean, Garcia, even though he's going to start at AAA, which was likely what's going to happen, but he has shown flashes to be a good, a good third string catcher if Marchand is not the case. If not, be the third stringer. But that's going to be another talk for another day. Like I said, I'll talk more of it on the Phillies Talk podcast as well, because like I said, we got to have a lot of stuff to talk about for episode 18, because we got a lot of stuff to really kind of go over a little bit. But with that being said, though, so the Phillies win at 10-4 over the Pittsburgh Pirates. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys.